Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Derica and you're watching Shelf Love with D. Welcome back to my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you for subscribing to my channel or even just jumping in today to check out my vlog and see what you think. This vlog will be a taste test of Kristina Forest. I'm starting with The Neighbor Favor. I've never read any of her books. I am about 50% way through this book. So I'll share my thoughts after I read a bit more. Once I finish this book, I will be reading The Partner Plot. Then once I've completed that book, I will be able to share my thoughts on both and decide whether or not Kristina Forest will become an auto buy for me or not. So far so good. This book has been really entertaining. Very cute. I love the author's style of writing. One thing I have noticed so far, and I hope this is just a this book thing, her chapters are very long. I mean, the least amount of pages I can recall are 17 pages. So the chapters are about 20 pages plus long. There's only about 24 chapters in this book. I guess that's why she made the chapters so long, but I would have rather the book had about 44 chapters, what I'm used to, and then had shorter chapters, because when there's long chapters, it just seems like it takes a long time to get through the book. It seems like I've been in this book for a long time, and for it as short as it is, 24 chapters, I feel like I should have been done with this book already. The prologue, that's another con, was very long. I want to say the prologue was probably about 17 pages, maybe more. The first chapter was emails back and forth, but I didn't hate that part. But I do wish that the chapters were shorter. That's just a me preference, but so far so good. This book is about Lily Greene finds escapism in her correspondences with her favorite fantasy author, and what begins as two lonely people connecting over email turns into something else until he ghosts her. So that's all I'm going to read, because I don't want to ruin it. You know I don't even like to read these, but for you I will. This book is very popular, so I know a lot of you have probably already read it, but it's new to me, and so far I'm enjoying the ride. I am going to say this will probably be, right now I'm settling. Right now I feel like I'm at a 4-star. Could end up being more, could end up being less, but you know, we'll see and decide on that at the end. So let's jump right on into this vlog and get some more reading done, and see how much I can actually knock out. Maybe possibly even finish this book tonight, who knows. Hey y'all. So I have not cracked open this book yet. I have not moved from this spot. I've just kind of been sitting, and something bit me on my head. I think it's a spider, because it had like 2 small little dots. Anyways, I've just been sitting here. Today has been a very stay-at-home wife day. I felt like I was doing, no, I literally was, not felt like, I was doing laundry all day, folding and putting away all day. Then did that all the way up until it was time to pick the kids up from school, pick them up from school, did the, how's your day thing, talk to them, listen to them, and then took a shower. I was gonna go to practice, but Papa Bear was like, I got, I'll take Edie with me and let Mama chill. And I love my husband for that. I appreciate that, because I feel tired and I needed to rest. I just needed this time. And as a mama, sometimes you can feel guilty. We need to be at everything, do everything. But I know that if I went, it would have made me more grouchy, and me staying at home getting some quiet time, some reading time, would benefit all of us later. So like I said, I'm gonna pick up this book because I've not had any reading done today, but I feel tired. I feel really tired. But let's get to reading and see what these two are up to. I am on chapter 12. I left my little Pringle bookmark. I told y'all I use everything for a bookmark, but yeah, I'm on chapter 12, and look, chapter 12 is page 280 and ends at 300. I don't like that. Don't get me wrong, her writing is very good, and I love that it feels like my people talking. It feels very familiar with the lingo, the words they use, how they act, how they talk to each other, how the family interacts. But sometimes I feel like the chapters are unnecessarily long. Like, you could have cut some of this out. Some of it's not needed. Some of it is a little wordy. So I even find myself at times kind of skimming past the parts that are just irrelevant, like get back to the story, because some of the wordiness are just details that aren't really needed. But I know it sounds like I'm not enjoying this book. I am. I'm just pointing out things that I'm noticing. But I definitely want this book on my shelf. It's been a very cute read, a very romantic read, even though the two haven't even not connected, but the two haven't even developed a relationship yet. But the way that it's gone about it, it's taking me back to AOL days, kind of chatting, instant messaging, getting to know people online, connecting that way through friendships and relationships before you even met someone. It's a very cute read. Definitely will be purchasing if someone doesn't give this to me. Wink, husband, before Christmas or something. But I definitely want this on my shelf. So I need to check and make sure it's on my book wish list. So, if Papa Bear is trying to surprise me, I've updated that list for you.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Here's another example. Oh, it's getting dark. I guess I will close out this little reading vlog on this part right here. But he says he stole the ball from the guy they were playing against. And he was like, you know what, Antoine? Wait, you know what? Antoine said, giving Nick a high five. You ain't that bad. It was a small thing, barely a compliment. But Nick was happy to have Antoine's approval and to feel a sense of acceptance among her cousins. You know, like, you ain't that bad. You're like, that's just how our people are. Sometimes they'll give you these backhanded compliments and you're like, thank you, I think. Alright, I will tap back in with you guys. I'll try later tonight to give an update of how far I've gotten. If not tonight, then in the morning once I get the kids off to school, I'll tap back in and give an update and share my thoughts. This is what reading looks like as a mom with a little one. You get it in when you can. Hey y'all, I am back and I have finished The Neighbor Favor. I stayed up till 1 a.m. to finish this. I kept feeling like I'm just too close to put a bookmark in it. I think it was at chapter 17 when I first started to get sleepy. Then I'm like, well, 18, 19, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, I can just knock this out. I will say that probably the last 5 chapters were a little shorter. So it did make it a bit easier. There actually ended up being, I think, a total of 28 chapters. I initially said 24. So there was 28 chapters plus an epilogue. Miss Kristina Forest loves to write, but we are here for it. This is a solid 4. I will be starting the next one in the Greene Sister Series today. I have that on audio. I want to say, but I also am curious about, I know, thank you. I'm also curious about how long the chapters are in the other book, so I will be checking my library to see if it has it. But strong, solid 4. I'm happy with the ending. I will say there were times that I thought the pacing could have picked up a bit more, but I know that was just to build up. There was a lot of okay, it's about to happen, and it meaning what the main story is about. I don't want to ruin it, and then he would get so close and then pull back. She would get so close and then pull back. I will say that happened a lot in the book to where it almost got a bit old. Like, okay, can we wrap this up? But I will say I really enjoyed this read. I think so far I'm a Kristina Forest fan, but we're gonna read the other 2 in the Greene Sister Series before I make that judgment. But I do want The Neighbor Favor on my shelf. Nonetheless, I did enjoy this read. Kristina Forest, like I said before, I like the dialogue that she put with the 2 main characters, and I like how she wrote the dialogue between the 2 main characters. I felt that all the extra characters were necessary. They added to the story, especially when it got a bit mundane with the kind of back and forth thing between the 2 main characters. But I look forward to reading the next one and seeing how that one goes. Stay tuned. Hey y'all. All right, so as you know, I've already finished The Neighbor Favor. I am now reading The Partner Plot. I'll put it up here on the screen because I'm listening to that via audio. So far, between The Neighbor Favor and The Partner Plot, this one is my favorite still. Partner Plot was just okay for me. I would say that it just lacked depth for me to where I really didn't care if the couple made it or not. It just, to me, the reason that they didn't make it wasn't grand enough for me. It just, like, y'all can make this work, we're adults. But so far, like I said, this one's my favorite. I am going to be I have started The Love Lyric, and I'm listening to that via audio as well. I was hoping to pick up the library book because I wanted to also gauge the chapters, because as y'all know, I said that the Neighbor Favorite chapters were very long, and so I wanted to see what they were like in the rest of the series so that I can comment on that in the end. But Partner Plot is about another one of the Greene sisters. I want to say her name is Violet,
and her high school sweetheart both have dreams and aspirations for their career, which take them in different directions. Later on back in life, circumstances bring them back together, and they're basically trying to see if they can make it work. So they run into some obstacles, which, like I said, I just kind of feel like none of them were big obstacles that could stop people from being together realistically. It was just an okay read for me. I feel like I would give Neighbor Favor, I say I'm teetering between 4.5 and 5 stars, and I would give Partner Plot 3 stars. So I'm interested in seeing what I think about the Love Lyric, which is the last book in the Greene Sister Series. I'm going to start that one. Hopefully finish it this weekend, and then I will give you my final thoughts on each book individually, and then as a whole series, let you know what I think, and let you know if I will continue to read more of Kristina Forest's books. All right, y'all, I have finished the Love Lyric, and that wraps up the Greene Sister Series by Miss Kristina Forest. I'm going to give you my thoughts on each book individually, and then kind of give it an overall rating for the series in its entirety. I have already kind of given some tidbits on my thoughts on the Neighbor Favor, so I will try not to harp on that one for too long, because when it comes to these books, we are here for a good time, not a long time. So the first book in the Greene Sister series is The Neighbor Favor. On Goodreads, I rated that 4 stars. It has some mild spice, not a whole lot, not anything that I feel would make someone uncomfortable who does not enjoy spice in their books. A couple of open door scenes, but nothing heavy, very mild spice. The characters are Lily and Nick. The tropes are neighbors to lovers, pen pals to lovers, forced proximity. I read that physically. So the book is about Lily and Nick. Lily is a very timid editor. Her sisters are outgoing. She's nothing like them, but they have a wedding coming up, and she wants to prove that she can find someone on her own. So she enlists the help of her charming neighbor, who she sees him from time to time and thinks, he's such a confident ladies' man. So she asks him for help, not realizing that they have a connection from the past that unfolds throughout the story. It took me about a week to read this book. I would recommend it. I would read it again, probably years from now, because there's nothing in any of these books that are deep that just stand out and make you want to run and read it again, like anytime soon. But if given the opportunity 5-10 years from now, I was in a reading slump or just kind of wanted to read something cutesy, I would definitely reread this book and recommend it to others. The pacing is a bit slow. I would not say it's unnecessarily slow. It works well for the plot, but it is a slow burn. So if you are a person who prefers those faster books, I would say start with Partner Plot, which is book 2 in the series. It is definitely a lot more faster. As I stated before, the chapters are long. That's not my thing. It may not bother you. It did make it feel that I was reading it for a very long time. And I can most times read a book within 2 to 3 days, 1.5 if it's really good and I have the time. But with the chapters being so long, I felt like I had to read a chapter or two, take a break, read a chapter or two, take a break, because the chapters are so long. I enjoyed the book, but it felt long. I know you're like, we get it, but I'm just trying to explain it. But the book was good. I did enjoy it. I did not like how long the chapters are. I rather it be 60 chapters and the chapters are about 5 to 6, 7 pages long. It just makes you feel like you're getting through the book, you're making progress. I like to see that halfway point, and it took me a very long time to get to the middle of the book. I would say the impact or things that I could take away from this book is that communication is key. That is something that I push in my personal relationships, and each of these books just reminded me of that. So many things can be solved with just communicating, sitting down, having a talk. But my takeaway that I put on my notes was to build authentic connections. Communication is key, as well as embracing vulnerability. My memorable quote would be, if moving across an ocean has taught me anything, it's that some things in life are messy, but that doesn't mean they aren't worth it. And then my other memorable quote is, she hated the narrative that in order to be a moderately successful Black person, she had to be exceptional. She didn't know if she was capable of being exceptional. She simply just wanted to be. Those are my takeaways from the neighbor favorite. Again, I rated it 4 stars and I would recommend. The next book in the series is The Partner Plot. On Goodreads, I rated this 3.5 stars. I will say that this was my least favorite in the series. It was very fast paced. I guess I'll say a medium burn because I don't enjoy very slow books either, but this was very fast paced for me. It didn't feel like there was much depth. Like I mentioned before, the reason that the two couldn't be together just seemed silly to me, not deep enough. This could have been a very short novella, possibly. It kind of drug on for a while unnecessarily, like they were just trying to create obstacles or things to keep the story going, but I felt that it didn't need to be as long as it was. This book is about Violet and Xavier. They are high school sweethearts. They break up for one reason or another, and then later on in their adult life, they run into each other in Vegas and wake up married. They both decide to stick with it because for both of them, it would prove to be professional gain. And then, of course, as time moves on, feelings. I apologize that I keep saying I'm going to try to work on that. This video is letting me know, like, you say a lot, and it's just me trying to gather my thoughts, but I'm sure that gets irritating. So my apologies. Let's see here. I read this one off and on for about a week. Not that it takes that long to read it. I just wasn't really interested in the story, and I was more so just reading it because it was a part of the series. I listened to that book via audio. I think that helped me. I wanted to read it physically, like I said before, because I wanted to see what the chapters were like in each of the books. I was unable to do that through my library, so I had to just work with what I had. I do feel like this would have been a quick read, but I think that listening to audio helped me because, again, I didn't really just love the plot or the story. Very fast paced. They were working through some conflict, rough edges in a relationship. Compromise and communication are the things that I can take away from this. As I said, that is a common theme in each of these books, as well as balancing personal life and professional goals, which that's something that I'm trying to learn now while I try to grow my booktube and balance my personal life with my family as well, because I don't want to neglect either of the two, but my family has to always come first and always be a priority. So that was one of my takeaways, something to, think on, meditate on about that balance. My memorable quote from Partner Plot is, she'd been so happy with him over the last couple of months that she didn't notice she'd been waiting for the other shoe to drop. And out of anxiety, she orchestrated the drop herself. That is so good, because how many things in life are we so afraid are too good to be true, whether it's new relationships, new friendships, a job opportunity, just anything that just feels like, hold up, what's the catch? But they're telling you nothing. It is what it is. It's truly just black and white. You're going through the motions, but you're waiting for the shoe to drop, and you're so skeptical that you orchestrate the shoe drop, and I'm like, bam, see, I knew it was coming. I knew this was too good to be true, when really you sabotage the situation or the opportunity yourself out of fear. So that one stuck with me. All right, so the last book in this series is The Love Lyric. On Goodreads, I rated it 4 stars. This book is about Angel and Iris. Angel is an R&B / pop singer. Iris' sister is his stylist, so they meet each other. He's automatically attracted to her, wants to get to know her. Sister is like, pump the brakes. And Iris isn't interested anyways, because she's still working through some trauma or grief of her own. So she is not even worried about him. Later on, due to forced proximity, they end up working together. Angel becomes the ambassador for the brand that Iris works for. and then things go from there. It took me about 2 days to read this book. This was a slow burn romance, but a good burn. There's forced proximity, he falls first, forbidden romance, a subtle age gap, nothing too big. Angel is 29, Iris is 32, but in many years that can be a pretty big gap. What I can take away from that particular book in the series is healing is not linear. It looks different for everyone. You can heal from different parts of a loss. And, as you continue to go through life, still realize that you're healing from different things. So I can heal from not seeing you every day. But maybe, I go to a restaurant or I go to, I hear a song that you like, and then that stirs up some grief in me again. So that's something that I have to continue to work through and heal from. I can be content or have peace with not seeing you every day, but then your favorite song may come on, or your movie may come on, or somebody may say something that you used to say and it makes me think of you. So then as that comes up, I may realize, dang, that's still a soft spot, and I have to heal from that as I go through life. And then it may be, different things that come up. So healing is not just black and white. It doesn't mean just because that person isn't crying anymore or is used to not having that person that all is well. Healing comes in stages. So have grace in your life for anyone who is healing through any type of grief. And that doesn't just mean death. There's all kind of, grief, but just keep in mind that healing is not black and white. It comes in stages and waves. My memorable quotes are, who takes care of you? Angel asks Iris this a lot in the book. And I love it because it makes her pause to reflect on that. Like, who do I have that is taking care of me or looking out for me or is going as hard as I am for them? And it also makes her pause to slow down. So that was something that I just loved when he would ask her that, when she's like pulling herself or allowing herself to be pulled every which way. It's like a moment of pause of like, who takes care of you? Then the other quote was, love was a bunch of small things that added up to bigger things. Love was being valued and accepted just the way you were. And I love that realization for her, as I love that realization for me, because as y'all know, I am in love. I love my man. I love my husband. He is a blessing to my life and to my heart. And he has helped me to realize the true meaning of love on a whole nother level that I just never thought possible. So, of course, I'm going to love that quote about love, because it was a realization for me. But anyways, those are my thoughts on the Greene Sister series. Overall, if I had to give a 1-star rating for the entire series, I would give it 3.75 to 4. I know I can be a little indecisive about these star ratings, and I'm starting to not like star ratings because I just have different thoughts for different books and different reasons for different books on why I rated them what I did. But overall, I would say 3.75 to 4-star rating on this series. I am torn between the neighbor favorite and the love lyric on which one is my most favorite. I loved the love lyric and I really enjoyed the neighbor favorite and everything leading up to that. They are truly running neck and neck. But if I had to pick one, oh, that's so hard. If I had to absolutely pick one, I think I would go with the love lyric. I love how Angel is attentive to her, willing to go, out of his comfort zone for her and to meet her where she is at. He's patient with her as she is, healing and letting down some walls. So I think if I had to choose, it would be the love lyric, although I really did enjoy the neighbor favor. I think the pacing and the writing was perfect for the love lyric. And I think that is my most favorite out of the series, but with the neighbor favor running very closely behind. So that is my thoughts. I'm sure you have already read this series. A lot of you already have. It's a very popular series. I enjoyed Kristina Forest's writing. I am looking forward to reading more by her. I am still not sure if she is an auto buy for me. I did enjoy her series. I enjoyed her writing, and I look forward to reading more of her books. But I think I need to read something outside of this series before I say she's an auto buy. I would still, however, read a book if she came out with it, but I don't think it would be one yet. I can't say yet if it would be one that I would run to the store, run to the library, and need to read right away. But I did enjoy Kristina Forest's writing. I did enjoy the Greene Sister series. That is it. That is all. That wraps up the Greene Sister series and my thoughts on this author taste test. Thank you so much for returning. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new, if you've made it this far to the video, go ahead and leave me a rock in the comment section to let me know you rock with me all the way. I appreciate each and every one of you. We are almost to 100 subscribers. I think as of now we are at 95. And once we make it to 100, I will be doing a book wish list giveaway. So the winner will win a book from their own personal book wish list. Stick around because we are right around the corner from 100 subscribers. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of the day, a great weekend, great evening whenever you're watching this. And as always, don't forget to show yourself some love today.
Bye bye.